Hello, I'm Frank Hartman with the Hartman Law Firm, and I'm a practicing attorney in Charleston, South Carolina, specializing in auto accidents and personal injury. And today we're answering the question, what is PIP, or personal injury protection, or MedPay under South Carolina law? PIP, or personal injury protection, or MedPay as it's sometimes called under South Carolina law, is an option that pretty much any insurance company is going to allow you to opt for. It's not necessarily something they're going to come right out and say is available, because they don't necessarily want you to get it. You would have to pay a little bit higher premium in order to add it to your existing auto policy. But the idea behind it is actually really, really good. It's a no-fault policy that typically comes in denominations of either $1,000, $5,000, or $10,000. And the idea behind it is that money, it doesn't matter whether you were at fault, it doesn't matter whether the other driver was at fault. You're going to get that money in the event that you were in a car wreck and you have existing medical bills that need to be paid. And it also doesn't matter whether you have health insurance. It's just a strictly one-time no-fault payment from your insurance company in the event that you were involved in an auto accident and you've got existing medical bills that need to be paid. And this can actually be very beneficial, because a lot of times when you're making an auto accident claim, there can be anywhere between a 4 to 6 month delay before you actually get your medical bills paid, because it takes that long for you to treat, for your lawyer to get all the records together, and for him to finally be able to settle it with the insurance company on a number that everybody's willing to agree to. So in the meantime, you've got 4 to 6 months of debtors and creditors who are calling you saying, hey, we've got this existing EMS bill, or we've got this emergency room bill that's still outstanding, and we fully and finally expect you to pay for it. If you don't have the means to be able to pay for it, it's going to affect your overall credit score. PIP is a perfect example of where that can be really a beneficial thing to have on your own auto insurance policy, because it's something that you get immediately from your insurance company, and you can take it and pay your medical bills right then, as opposed to waiting the 4 to 6 months that you typically take in a pre-litigation context for a car accident case. Benefit being, you have your medical bills paid, so you don't have to worry about that. Once the case actually settles, they've already been paid, and that affects your bottom line, because that means more of the monies that you get from the defendant's insurance company actually come to you in the form of a pain and suffering component. So in that respect, PIP can be an extraordinarily beneficial thing to have, and I would strongly encourage any South Carolina driver who's watching this video to go ahead and add it to their auto insurance policy. It's maybe $10 or $15 extra a month, and it can make a real difference. I'm Frank Hartman with the Hartman Law Firm, and today we talked about what is PIP or MedPay under South Carolina law. If you're watching this video and you have questions about PIP or MedPay, then I would strongly encourage you to pick up the telephone and call me at 843-300-7600, or feel free to look me up at thehartmanlawfirm.com. And again, thanks for watching.